Alright, to begin, guys, we're going to grab our soles. If you only want to use one, you can use one, but I am going to double mine up just to give it a thicker bottom. So what I'm going to do, so this is the right side, wrong side. So I'm going to put the wrong sides together. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to match up where I did my slip stitches. I'm going to insert my hook there. And I'm going to apologize about any background noises because of my son. He won't lay down for a nap. So we're going to start off, grab your white yarn, make a slip stitch, or a slip knot, add it to your hook. We are using the 3.5 millimeter hook. Okay. And just pull it through like that. And I'm going to leave that tail hanging. Go into the next available stitches. And slip stitch. So we're going to do that in each stitch around, working through both loops on each sole. So just keep working a slip stitch in each stitch until you get back around here to the beginning, and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, so I made it back here to the beginning, and what I'm going to do is cut my yarn, and I'm just going to pull this through, because this, where the slip stitches are right here, is going to be the bottom, and then the side that you can't tell is going to be the inside of the shoe. And then I'm going to stick my hook through here, grab that, pull it to the inside, and what I'm going to do is tie that together. Once you have it tied together, then you're going to get your needle and this is all I do. So I'm just going to stick it in there and work it in between these two pads or soles of the shoe and pull that through. My other one came out, so hang on. Just work both of those into the middle, pull it through, and then do that. If you have any extra sticking out, you can just cut it off. And this shoe is going to be a 6 to 9 month shoe. If you do not know how to make the sole, I will put a link in the description to the 6 to 9 month soles that I have for this pattern. So next, you're going to identify your sides again. So this will be bottom, and this is going to be the inside of the shoe. And next we are going to attach our white yarn. So we're going to make a slip knot. And then working in the top two loops of the first sole, not the bottom two, just the top two. We're going to attach our yarn, chain one, working in the same stitch. I'm going to work a single crochet, and then I'm going to work a single crochet in each stitch around back to the beginning. So when you're looking at this, you're going to see the bottom two here and then the top two up here. So we're going to work in the top two stitches, not the bottom two. So again, just work one single crochet, and I'm going to work my tail in as I go, so that way there's less sewing in stuff at the end. And what that does is it gives it a little wall there. It makes it look like you've only got one sole for the shoe instead of the two. But just work one single crochet in each stitch around until you get back to the beginning, and I will meet you guys there to show you what to do next. Okay, so I left a couple because I forgot to mention something. If you decide to only use one sole, instead of working one single crochet around, what you're going to do would be inserting your hook from here and then going around that post like that, and then working a single crochet. You would do that all the way around if you're only working with one sole. But if you're working with two soles, what I just told you is how you would do it. So I'm going to finish this off here. I'm going to slip stitch in that first single crochet, just like so. And as you can tell, it'll start, folding up, which is what you want. And then for our next round, we're going to chain one. In that same stitch, we're going to work a single crochet. And again, we're going to work one single crochet in each stitch all the way around back to the beginning, just to build up that wall a little bit. And the yarn I'm using is all Red Heart Super Saver yarn. It's my favorite yarn. Let's see. Okay, just continue working one single crochet back to the beginning here, and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, so I'm back at the beginning, and what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch in that first single crochet we made, chain one, cut our yarn, pull that through, and then I'm going to get my needle. It'll seem like it's a lot of sewing in, but it just makes it look better to me, doing it while we go instead of waiting until the end. So I'm going to do that. And you can sew it in however you like. Everybody has their own ways. I'm just going to go in and out of a couple stitches. pull it through. If it'll come through. Okay. And then I'm not going to go back where I came. I'm going to skip a stitch over and then go back the way I came. And pull that through. Make sure it's secured in there. Cut off any extra. And this is going to be the bottom of our shoe, like that. Get the bottom of our shoe. Okay, now we're going to move on to our next step. So we're going to come back here. You're going to grab your main color that you're wanting to use. I'm going to unravel some of it just so I don't have to keep doing it. Okay. So we want to make a slip knot. Just like that. And we're gonna flip this out, and let's see if it'll show it for y'all. Okay, so we have our 2 stitches right here. The 2 stitches. Well, when we flip it, there's a stitch right here. And this is what I do just so I can get the stitch up as I put my hook in there, and I kind of pull it up a little bit so that way I can get my hook in here. And then once I have it in there, you're gonna put your main color on that you're wanting to use. Chain 1, and then we're going to go to the next, and we're going to do that all the way around. So you've got the 2 here. You're going to turn your work slightly. You're going to find that next little stitch there, get it pulled up, and then insert your hook. Add your hook to it. You see you still got your 2 there, and then the 1 behind it. And work a single crochet. In my honest opinion, this part is going to be the worst part of this shoe, but the outcome is totally worth it. If you need to put your hook back there and pull up that stitch just a little bit, oh, you could do that, and then work a single crochet, and then do that all around. Shh. Okay, hang on. Okay, so again, just finding the 2 stitches, turning it, finding that extra stitch that's back there. It's easy to find, but it's complicated to get your hook into it. But we're just going to do that. We're just going to do that all the way around here. So that way you have, it looks like it's behind here. And then once you have that done all the way around, I will show you guys what to do next. Okay, so I made it back to the beginning. So that is what it should look like all the way around. What we are going to do next is in that chain 1, we are going to slip stitch, chain 1, pull a long tail just so that way it doesn't come undone. Then what we are going to do, we're going to get our black yarn or whatever color you're wanting to use. Make a slip knot, and we are going to make this ring around the bottom here. So I'm going to turn my shoe, I'm going to add my hook here, and when you come out you should, so you're going to bring it in right under the red, and when you come out you should have the 2 white on top too. So we're going to add our black yarn there. I'm going to pull that through, and we're going to keep the red out of the way. Okay, and then we're going to go into the next stitch. Make sure that the 2 white are there too, and we are going to pull it through and do a slip stitch. I'm going to go through the next stitch, make sure you have the 2 white, just the 2 white stitches, nothing more. So you want the 2 red and the 2 white, pull through and slip stitch, go to the next stitch, 2 red, 2 white, slip stitch, next stitch, make sure that you've got the 2 white, 2 red, and we're just going to keep doing this all the way around to the beginning. And you can easily change this pattern slightly to make it for 3 to 6 months or 0 to 3 months. Or even older up. Okay, just keep doing that. As you can see, it's starting to make our black line around. Alright, but just keep doing that, and I will meet you guys back at the beginning to show you what to do next. Okay, so I went ahead and single crochet or slip stitched all the way around. So now I'm going to take my black, I'm going to cut it, I'm going to pull that piece through so it's on the inside. I'm going to go back through that stitch, and I'm going to grab my other black, pull it through so that way it looks nice and clean on the outside. And then we are going to take our 2 black pieces here, tie those together to where they're not going to come loose. I normally do 3 or 4 knots, and then you're going to get your needle, and what we're going to do is we're going to go in through these 2 loops of black, come through, go up, come through, just go through a couple to secure. I'm doing this because my yarn isn't long. Okay, so pull it through, and it will be tough because they are slip stitches, so you just gotta wiggle them through. Gonna go up. And if you did short tails like me, you're gonna have to reinsert your tail every time. Unless you have a smaller needle or you have a longer tail. But either way, it's getting done now. Okay, pull that through. So once you get it worked through there a couple times, you can just cut your yarn. Not too close, but close enough. That way if you pull it, it's not going to come undone. Okay, and then I just kind of do that. Move that away. Reinsert your hook. And this time, because so we already have chain 1, so we're going to chain 1, 2, so we have a total of chain 3, and then we're going to start working here and working our way around. Let's see. So we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there should be 7 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. In our next stitch, we are going to work a half double crochet. Next, we're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, half double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet. I believe it's in the next 6 stitches. Hang on. Yes, 6 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next, we are going to do a double crochet decrease over the next. We're going to have 6 double crochet decreases. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can always go back and recheck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, half double crochet in the next, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, take that back. We're gonna work one right here too. I know it's supposed to be a slip stitch, but trust me. So that'll be 6 double crochets total. I haven't written this pattern up yet. I'm going off the shoe that I already have made. And then you're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3, if my hook will cooperate. Okay, slip stitch. Alright, and then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that we have our chain 3, we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, again 5, so you should have 6 total. Alright, now in the next stitch we are going to work a half double crochet, and then in the next 2 stitches we're going to work 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, a half double crochet, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to do the double crochet decrease. We're going to do 4 of those. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to work a half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, or one single crochet in the next 2 stitches, half double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to slip stitch on the top of that chain 3 like so. Chain 1, and then we're going to work 1 single crochet until we get to our single crochets down here. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then work 1 single crochet down, so we'll finish in that half double crochet, and then when you get to your single crochets we're going to slip stitch in those 2 stitches. So do one slip stitch in those 2 stitches, and then we're going to work 1 single crochet until we get to our first double crochet decrease. Okay, now we're going to get the front loop only, leave the back loop alone, and work a single crochet in the front loop only of the next 4 stitches. Okay, and then we're going to pick back up our 2 loops again after those 4 stitches and work a single crochet until we get to the single crochets over here. Okay, now we're going to work 1 slip stitch in the next 2 stitches, which are our single crochets from the previous round, and then we are going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch until we get back to the beginning here. Okay, and now we are going to slip stitch in that first stitch right there, slip stitch, chain 1, cut your yarn, pull that through, and honestly, if you are happy with this, that could be the shoe. You would be complete. It's a fast and easy shoe in my opinion. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and weave in these ends, so I'm done with this. Okay, I'll go through a couple here. And again, however you prefer to weave in your ends is totally up to you. This is just how I like to do it. I find it secures my work more. Okay, and then pull that through. Pull that closed. And pull that closed. Pull on it, secure it. Make sure it's not going to come out. Cut any extra yarn. Okay, so next we are going to make the tongue. Let me just get some yarn ready here. Okay. We're going to make a slip knot, and then you're going to turn your work, and those 4 back loops that we did not use, we are going to use now. So find your 4, so there's my first one, second, third, and fourth. You're going to add your yarn, you're going to pull it through. Okay, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Working in that same stitch, you're going to do a double crochet, just like so. And then you're going to work a double crochet in the next stitch, a double crochet in the next stitch, and then in the last stitch we are going to work 2 double crochet. So you should end up with 6 double crochet total. It'll look like that. And then we're going to turn our work in the same stitch. We're going to go in and work 1 single crochet in each stitch across. Should be 6 single crochet when you complete. There we go. Just like so. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. In that same stitch, work a double crochet, and then work 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, sorry. 4, and then 2 double crochet in this last stitch. Just like so. You should have 8. Okay, we're going to turn our work. We're going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch across. You should have 8 single crochet. Okay, now we're going to turn it this way. Okay, and we're going to skip this stitch that this yarn right here is covering. We're going to go into the next stitch right beside it and work a single crochet. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then work a half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 2 and 3, and then work a single crochet in the last 2 stitches. Chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through. And then I'm just going to use my hook for this and just weave it in and out here. And then I'm going to turn and go back the way I came. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure that nothing's going to come loose. I'm going to cut. And then this tail down here that you were working in as you were going, you're going to cut that one too. Alright, and there's the tongue. I know it looks funny now, but just give it a minute. You're going to grab some white yarn, get you a good amount that you think will be enough. Cut. Okay, and then I'm going to get my needle And now we're going to work it in like we did here, or like I did here. Let's see. So I'm going to come in here. Like right where my tongue begins down here. And then I'm going to come over here to the other side where my tongue ends and pull that through just like so. And then I'm going to take the side that I'm still on and I'm going to go there. You don't have to use yarn for this part. You can use actual shoestrings or whichever you prefer. Go in here, pull that through, so that way it starts closing in a little bit for you. So I don't have to keep taking that off and on. Let me get another one real quick. Okay, and now I'm gonna add and then for this side we're gonna come over here about right there. Go through like that. And then we're going to come to this side. And you want to get it like as close as you can to even. If not, it's okay, it happens. Okay, like that. So all I have are the 3. That's all I'm going to do. Just like that. I'm gonna take out and then you can just make your little tie. And then adjust the loops to your liking. Let's see. Okay, once you got them to your liking, I'm gonna double knot it. You don't have to. I just am. Okay. And then any extra yarn, again, just cut to your desired length that you would like. And there you would have your shoe. In my opinion, this is fast and easy. Anybody can do it. But again, I will put a link in the description for the soles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.